should have just gone in there and eaten the gummy koalas and then just like spat them out and like, fuck
yeah,
you,
he should
Tim.
have thrown them at Tim. Yeah.
Fuck your country and your koalas.
Mm.
Maddie said, how do we know that you will add it up right to Tim?
Now. Memories of the old Bush and what's his name? The dimples on the votes in Florida.
What?
You're saying that Tim Dormer could be corrupt with it?
Yeah, that's what Maddie said.
It's possible. I wouldn't put it past him.
Oh, the guy who was against Bush? Or are you talking about George Bush?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
That election.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we can't remember about that far.
I mean, what is a democracy anyway? But, I mean...
Tim said it will be between me and Canada. Canada will know if I added it up right. But
did we see the...
We didn't really. Canada don't really give a fuck. Tim don't give a fuck. That's
what we need is an independent adjudicator.
Yeah, that's true.
Now,
actually.
who's an honest Canadian person?
A adjudicator. Who's an honest Canadian person? Justin Bieber.
Pamela Anderson.
Celine Dion.
Bryan Adams. Okay. So
Sheryl Crow. Is she Canadian?
No, she was in the garden on...
I know! Anyway, moving on.
Oh, no.
So then Maddie said Tim's system was malicious, but it's not. It's fair. Tim was avoiding the blood and sharing it around.
But have you ever seen that happen on BBUSA or Canada before?
No. Because it hasn't ever happened before.
Not to actually count. I've seen people go up to the HOH and say, put this person up, put that person up. I've never seen someone actually do a tally and do it that way, especially with gummy koalas.
And Tim said, I'm finding out everything. This is priceless. And people really did go up and spill their guts. But do you know what was interesting? The only two people who I can think that we didn't see up there talking to Tim was Mitch and Joel. We never saw what they actually said to Tim. So that when Tim revealed the vote, it was like we didn't know what he was going to say. Do you know what I mean? So I thought that was quite interesting because Mitch and Joel were in the garden and they were like, basically Tim is shady as hell, and
But just to go back to the sweet nominations thing, if you use gummy koalas to do your nominations, what was going on in BBUSA that year where they used Skittles?
I think Derek Lavasseur was doing something with the Skittles. I remember Donnie saying, I don't want to go out because of some Skittles. But I think Derek told Donnie, sorry, the Skittles have spoken. And Donnie was like, yeah, bullshit. And it was bullshit.
But did they do a random draw on the Skittles? Or did they go to everyone in the house and say, look, you've got 2 blue Skittles and 3 red? They don't make blue ones anymore, do they?
Am I expected to remember every confectionery-based voting system that has ever happened in Big Brother?
Hang on, let me just get Jordan Parhar in line 1. Oh, sorry, he's asleep, but he's wearing an outfit.
Sorry, he doesn't understand about BBUK because, that's just a popularity contest. Oh, Nikki, boring, crap player, or whatever. Would you prefer to have Veronica in there? Shut the fuck up.
That's why I want Nikki Graham to win.
That's
my dream. That's my dream.
That's your goal. That's not going to happen.
Well,
Nikki has never won 3 series of BBUK. How can she win BB Canada?
So why not let her loose in a foreign country and let her win over there?
I'd say go for it, but...
And let's face it, $100,000 and a brick voucher, by the time you bring it home, it's going to be worth about 30-40p tops. Isn't it?
Now here's what Mitch and Joel said. They said he wants to win this game about Tim. No shit. And they said he's making himself a big target. It's like, suddenly this week they realised what Tim was doing. It's like, Tim's been doing that ever since he first went in there. Seriously, did you only just realise it?
But do you think next week, whoever is HOH, do you think they're suddenly going to go after Tim?
No.
I don't think so either.
And I think Tim is lucky that Dallas went. And also, whoever's coming back in, that's going to create a whole shitstorm there. So I think Tim will just fly back under the radar again. I hope.
Because Tim, as much of an arsehole as he is, he's quite upfront. So whoever's been watching this secret footage probably won't have that much dirt on him. Whereas, say, Mitch, maybe even Joel, might have quite a lot to hide. And those Pax brothers as well, because they're always colluding on stuff.
So then Dallas was out smoking and Jared was out there.
Don't Dallas smoke a lot?
You said he does.
He smokes loads.
Who smokes more, Dallas or Darren Day?
Now that's tricky. That's very tricky.
We need a live feed correspondent to work that one out.
I would have to say, on balance, it's got to be Darren Day, because he would literally like spark one and then spark another one once he finished it.
Are they both smoking real fags, not rollies?
Real cigarettes.
Real cigarettes.
Real
okay.
cigarettes. So they're not messing around.
Okay.
But now on our Big Brother, Basic Style UK, we have like a shopping, but rather than the haves and have-nots, we have the shopping task. Yeah, so you do a competition and you win like 10 or 100 quid.
Did you mean 500 bananas?
Exactly, luxury, budget or what have you.
Yeah.
And you buy your cigarettes from there. Now on Canada, how do they assign the cigarettes? Why is Dallas?
I asked you this. Like, they must come in with a certain amount, or do you think they just give them cigarettes in the pantry?
Maybe.
They must do.
It's pretty crap TV, people just like moaning about cigarettes.
No, are you joking? That's the best TV, when they take cigarettes off people and they go nuts.
That's just Nadia.
I watched a whole reality show once where it was like, I can't remember what it was called, it had a good name though, where it was just people detoxing off cigarettes. They just went on this reality show to cope without cigarettes. I swear I'm not making this up. Listeners, if you saw this, I can't remember what it's called, it had such a good name as well. It was such a good show, and they were all, can you imagine how annoyed they all were? They were like proper like driving each other mad.
Was it like celebrity rehab with nicotine?
It's like, oh fuck, I'm going to remember that later. But that was a good reality show. Back when reality shows were like that was classic. So then Dallas and Jared were talking, and Jared said Tim is shifty, and Dallas said he's a real manipulator.
No.
Do you think Tim overplayed it with his HOH?
Well, I think being HOH is always difficult, and I think he played it probably the best way that he could. I mean, we always complain about the sheep vote when everyone votes the same way.
There's been no sheep vote this year, really.
But all Tim did was just see what the house wanted and went with it, which he keeps saying, oh, I'm going to do something really surprising, or oh, I'm going to do exactly what people don't want me to do. But then he went and did exactly what everyone told him to do.
I think Tim wanted Dallas out, and that's exactly what he got.
Yeah, that's fair
Isn't
enough.
it?
Yeah.
So then Tim did the shortlist in that room that you like.
I love it.
It was Maddie, Dallas, Ramsey and Jared, which suits me because I'd be happy to see any of them go. Then it was the ceremony. Dallas was wearing a white vest, which he ripped off. And he was also wearing teeny tiny pelican pants.
Ooh.
Eek or chic?
I heard it's up on YouPorn already.
Eek or chic for the pelican pants?
Well, I mean, if it's a triumph of packaging over content, then I'll give the pants a chic.
What about ripping the vest? Sexy?
It's got to be chic.
Pretty sexy, isn't it?
Pretty sexy.
And then Dallas and Ramsey were on the block. I wanted Ramsey to go because he's boring. And as Dallas didn't vote, Tim said, you've got 5 gummy koalas coming your way.
Now, what do you think about that as part of the rules? Too much?
What?
The 5 penalties.
No, that's fair enough. He said what the rules were. Dallas didn't go along with the rules. Tough shit. Tough titty. So Dallas had 30 gummy koalas. Ramsey only had 9.
That's
not
quite
many.
Quite a landslide,
quite a gulf, isn't it? Oh, do you know what I saw on Twitter today, which is really funny? Someone had done like the scoreboard, like, they used to have on Big Brother Australia, like the scoreboard with them on when they did the voting, with like Dallas and Ramsey at the top of the scoreboard. And on Big Brother Australia they used to have like vote to save, like, and then the phone line they had like Dallas and they'd like photoshopped it so it was like Dallas and Ramsey vote to save, so it's like all Australia style. Don't you think that's cool?
Yeah, but you couldn't ring in though.
No, you couldn't, but it was just like they made it look exactly like Big Brother Australia. I thought that was really cool. That's like proper fandom. I think that was Big Brother Junkie or something, but that was proper cool.
Big Brother Junkie? That's not a good message for the kids.
Something like that. So Tim said, the koalas have spoken, and he did the koala ears. Did you like that?
Did koalas have ears?
They have ears like that, like big sideways. You can't do that on a podcast. That was good, wasn't it? That was a thrill. That was a good episode.
It was beautiful, but what?
Alright. What do Canadians and Americans actually think of this? Because we've not listened to it yet, so we don't know, do we?
I assume they think it's just like histrionics of the highest order.
Which
but
it is.
The thing is, I know a lot of people do know, but not everyone knows that when Tim played Big Brother Australia, he put himself on the block. Now, what's the thing this week with Tim saying, I'm going to put myself on the block?
Yeah.
First of all, are you even allowed to put yourself on the block?
I want to know that. Can you tell us? If you know that, can you tell us? Because we don't know.
It must be in the rules. Mm-hmm. And also, if he had done it, what would have happened?
He would have gone. And he would have deserved it. Wouldn't he?
Maybe.
I want to know that. I do want to know that,
He
though.
got away with it the first time. It depends who you're up against.
A lot of people on Twitter proper hate him now. They.
But are they like Canadians or?
I don't know, but a lot of people think he's a twat. But
well, he is a twat.
Fuck you anyway. So then, Dallas said, "These are bozo nominations. I signed up for BB Canada, not BB Australia. Everyone's drinking Tim's kangaroo cocktails."
Drinking like what?
Have you ever?
Hang on, kangaroo cocktails?
Is that racist?
I mean, I heard it for kangaroo court, but
sounds like something you were drinking. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
That's kangaroo piss.
No, it's kangaroo testicles.
Oh well.
So then Ramsey was crying on Maddie's shoulder. Do you think Maddie is a good person to turn to in a time of crises?
Well, probably like in real life, but not after you've had a huge bust up with her in Big Brother.
I doubt it. Ramsey said it takes a real man to cry. Do you agree with that?
A real man to cry.
You were moved.
Why, was he crying?
Yeah, he was crying. He said he took a real man to cry.
If he wasn't crying, he'd be saying it's only pussy cries.
Good point. So where did this Maddie and Ramsey relationship come from? Did we already talk about that?
Well,
no.
I mean, I felt like... I could be wrong. I felt like, personally, it'd just been shoehorned in really fast, just out of nowhere.
What about Nick? Isn't he upset?
Is she bed hopping?
You can't
We
show
don't like bed hopping in the UK.
What a... That is terrible, isn't it?
Oh, it's disgusting.
I feel sorry for Nick.
Hang on. Imagine bed hopping. You jump from one bed to the next to the next. Suddenly you get in someone's bed and they say, you know what, my mum might be watching. I don't want to boink you. I'd be so pissed off.
Who is he? Craig David? Honestly, you'd be better off with Lee Ryan. He knew how to bed hop in.
At least you get something. Turn on the taps, away you go.
So Maddie said, sparks are flying between me and Ramsey. Whoa.
What, has the mum turned the feet up?
So then Cassandra was basically trying to get Tim to evict Maddie. And then Maddie was like, she thinks she's working... No, Tim said about Cassandra, she thinks she's working me, but she's not. She is good looking and I have to use my brain and not down there. So Tim basically fancies the shit out of Cassandra. What do you think about this? Do you fancy Cassandra yourself?
Do I fancy Cassandra?
Yeah.
No, but I know that Tim has got quite unusual taste in women.
Oh, because of Boog.
Boog, yeah.
Yeah, true. Tim...
No, I don't. She's not nice looking at all. And she's a rotten person.
I was thinking about Cassandra and how I feel about her, and I still don't know how I feel about her, and it's halfway through the show. It's like...
I don't think there's much...
I don't like her, I don't hate her, I just nothing her.
There's nothing to feel. Do you know who she reminds me of? This is a bit niche as well. Remember Loving Life?
She's not that bad.
Sam from...
Yeah, she's not that bad.
BBUK.
She's not that bad, but yeah, I know what you mean.
It's that sort of a person.
Yeah, I can't get a handle on her.
Insipid, I think, is the word.
That's right. So Dallas said... I want to stick the veto down under where the sun don't shine.
What, where his sun don't shine or where someone else's does?
That's too many metaphors in one sentence, isn't it? And then Dallas came down to the kitchen.
Well, don't forget, I think it was on Big Brother Canada, there was an arse veto one time.
Oh yeah, that was Alison.
There you go, you see.
So Dallas came to the kitchen, he was like intimidating Tim. Do you remember? He was just sat there staring at Tim, and Tim was like, I'm going to go outside now. And then Nikki was intimidated by Dallas as well. Do you think Dallas is a scary person?
No. Well, no, but I think he's got that way of just like, not being aggressive, but like being bolshy in the house. And he'll just, I don't think he uses his size, but it's like he's not, I don't know, he doesn't let people cow him.
No, that's true.
I quite like that about him, to be honest with you.
I like Dallas, and I'm sorry that he's gone.
He was a good villain.
He was a good character.
And he wasn't the best player, but also he stuck up for himself, and there's not many in there that do.
He was, yeah, and plus he just came out with what he felt. Like, he didn't beat around the bush. He was just
Even if it was a fart, he'd let it go.
So they're picking players for the veto, and Tim's... God.
Right, they're picking...
Shut up. And